everybody. How are we all doing? I'm Loomis, and we're back to Skyrim. Exploring this dwarven fortress. We'd completed our search of the upper levels, so we're down here now. Looking for this missing research team. The armory sounds promising. Let's find some dwarven cannons and stuff. That'll be useful in my quest. Oh. The eye's slightly open. That means there's enemies nearby. What a useful detection mechanism. Any use? Don't think you can melt those down. These, on the other hand. Man, I really need a bag of holding or something. Oh. Looks fancy. Now I'm wondering if this is the way that we're meant to go. This looks very important. Let's try the other route and then come back this way. They might both be the ways to go, actually. I think we're looking for two more researchers. They might be in different places. Strange how there's enough wind down here to make that billow. Looks a lot less fancy. It does go up in multiple directions, who knows? Hey Buzz, how are you doing? Oh, this just leads back here? Okay. Check up there first then. Aren't they all blind? Are they all blind? I don't know much about Falmer. Next time I find one, I'll take a close look and see if they've got eyes, I guess. Oh, that one leads back out there. Okay. I'll come back this way then. Who wants to wager on how many of these statues are going to come to life and attack me? I'm guessing all of them. It's a loading screen tip. Okay. Hey Alex. It is you that I'm looking for, always. I need your expert advice. can't disagree with any of these statements. I don't think those can be broken. At least not by shouting at them loudly. Oh! We found one of the guys. Gizago. I guess. He still has inventory space. How foolish to move through this place so quickly. It's taken me only a few hours to crack the back gate. Maybe I'll donate a cup or two. But Crag says he knows some private buyers who will pay handsomely for a working trinket. There has to be one in here. The side doors are all locked, but this chest should have one or two things of value. When I get out, I'm going to buy myself a castle. Huh, so opening this chest causes you to die. Search it. How old every race can get. Ooh, share your results. This chest was full of junk. The guy died for nothing. Would have been very disappointed, I'm sure. Can I search it? Okay, so we were attacked, but not by the statues, I guess. Lost my wager. Can I search this? Can I search this? Can I search this? Why can't I search this? I always get the oldest. Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Don't know if they live thousands of years or just hundreds of years. Daedra probably don't age, right? I don't know, maybe they do. Don't know much about them. I wouldn't have guessed that they age. Why can't I search this? Is it because Gizago stood on it? Gizago, can you move?
Khajiit got your back. Gizago only has so much room to carry things.
Yeah, I can't search it. I don't know. Can I search this one? Nope. Can I search anything? I can search the chest, just not these guys. I need some dwarven oil. That does make a lot of sense. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's nothing in there, and the game's just being weird. Yeah, that makes sense, Alex. They probably wouldn't be, freaking out. Yeah, Dwemer wouldn't be as much of a mystery if people who were around then could like still remember them. You think I should start a new game, Buzz? Get Skyrim running properly? Hey, Phoenix. Just start over? Well, you're the expert. Hey, you. Finally awake, huh? Yeah, do the exact same things again, just faster. Get back to this point with less save file time. Perhaps Doom? What do you mean, Buzz? I mean, Dunmer just a palette swap of Altmer. Yeah, I was 99% sure that's what happened, Buzz, on account of that's happened before. It's not the first time that I've put aside an hour or so to spend time with you, and SAS has disconnected the router or what have you. To ruin the precious little free time that I have. It would be nice if we could finish one league match together without you having to leave halfway through. Dunmer and Altmer are immortal in age. Well, what Alex was saying is that if the Dunmer and Altmer live more than like a couple of 100 years, dwarves probably wouldn't be that much of a mystery, right? There'd be people alive now who were alive when dwarves were around. Okay. Back to work. Did she get good results from the doctor then? 6 p.m. till 10 p.m. Okay. So will she be on daytime hours? Like, will she be sleeping at night, or are we going to have to be very, very quiet? Wood elves are not really connected to magic, so you figure about 150 to 200 years? Okay, makes sense. Oh no, there was that other doorway over here, wasn't there? I was about to say, I feel like we've fully explored this dungeon, except I've not found one of the, Hysteria. Okay, yeah, there's more stuff here. Because we're still looking for the last one of the researchers, I think, so obviously not done here. Baked potatoes. People have been here recently. I'll take those for safekeeping. I mean, there are lots of... I mean, they're lizard-like, and in the real world, lots of lizards live a very long time. I knew if we dig deep enough, we'd eventually hit some fresh ruins. Markarth, a city built upon a city. From early pieces recovered, we've determined the name of the city is Naturn Zel, but past that we have very little info. We've been given an escort, though, and tomorrow we'll delve into the city proper. We assume it's called Naturn Zel because there's signs everywhere saying Naturn Zel, but on closer inspection they're all on intersections, and I think these may actually be stop signs. Yeah, once people hear that you can expand your lifespan through magic, I feel like most people would try. So you die in battle. I mean, I don't know if that counts as your lifespan though, if it's being dragged down by battle. It's only been a day, and I already miss my desk and chair. I thought it would be a little more fun to explore, but so far it's just been fighting spiders and getting to view an occasional rubble pile. Hopefully we get to the main ruin soon, so we can set up a camp and I can start cataloging some of the items I've been able to find. We found the armory earlier, and Urge had stayed behind to find a way into the main vault. If anyone can open the locks, it's him. We've kept going and settled up here for the night, since the gods say it will be easy to defend. I've put up a few runes just in case. Apparently this spot's easily defensible. Maybe we should spend the night here. It is getting late. I'll take this bed over here without any blood splatter on it. Average lifespan is 23 years old. Typical. Orcs have a short lifespan because of Nords. Actual Nord racism. Knew that the hammer was a cursed choice. If he hits you with the hammer, you rise again as one of his minions. I mean, I'm not saying I'd be alright with that, but I'm not saying I wouldn't be alright with that. Did you ask him what kind of minion you'd become? Like, are you just gonna get bound to his form, giving him extra strength? Or is he gonna give you the chance to ride a wheel for eternity? A thing to consider. You get to become a wheel skeleton. True goal of all living and unliving things. What is going on with the ceiling? Is that daylight? Aren't we a long way underground? I thought we were underneath Markar. Conversational dream, otherwise he might ask why the coffin. I don't know, he probably thought it was funny. Maybe Yorick's birthday was coming up? Control. So what's up there then? I'll take a quick look first. What are the changes? Wait, what changes? Oh, chances. So not I committed. Perhaps dreaming about League. Perhaps. Oh, this is the exit. Okay, shortcut out. I don't think Mordekaiser really cares if you committed a sin. If anything, I feel like he'd be less likely to kill you if you were sinful. 2 dragons at once. Wow, I've never seen that one. Morrowind and Oblivion for voting? Probably. When Skyrim is done, definitely one of those will be on the list. Maybe I'll play through them in reverse order. Yeah, after the end of Skyrim. Mass vote for Hollow Knight? Wait, what? Voting broken? Was there too many votes for Hollow Knight? Is there another 100 votes on there? Hollow Knight was winning last time I checked by what looked like legitimate numbers. Verse order, just to make sure to really miss out and know I'd wanted to have beforehand. Heck yes. Come on, the story will make more sense as it goes on. Isn't that how a story should work? I don't know, if I'm going to play them in proper order, I'd need to move on to Arena next. And that's, like, the only one I've played before. So I kind of feel like I want to leave that one till last. I'll just play them in completely random orders. By the time I've played the, Yeah, but you guys haven't seen me play Arena, so it doesn't count. Think, Phoenix, think! Probably by the time I finish Elder Scrolls 4, Elder Scrolls 6 will be out, so I'll play that one next, then I'll go back to 3. And we'll progress from there. Prefer not to see Arena or Daggerfall. I'd prefer not to play them. But, it's the life we live. Kingdoms of Alamor. What's that one? I don't think I know that one. Oh, I probably know it. I just don't recognize the name. Nothing can be worse than Heart of Darkness. Yeah, certainly not so far. RPG Night has to be an RPG, I guess. Are you thinking like Mondays? See, that's when RPGs tend to be done, but I think the Monday night one is the most freeform of the things. Or, yeah, we've been doing... I mean, to be fair, we've been doing action RPGs in all of our afternoon slots. We've got the action RPGs on a Monday and a Thursday, and we've got the RPG actions on a Tuesday and a Friday. Big, huge games. Yeah, we're definitely very confident in their naming, I'll give them that. It's like EA funded it so that they could make the MMO. It was big and huge, he even finished it? Okay. Was it, like, any good? It was pretty okay. Alright, I mean I can put it on the list. So, really? Okay. So, a fun multi-class system. I have mixed feelings about the game as a whole, but one of the best character creation systems for an RPG that I've seen, like a tabletop RPG, was, oh man, what's it called? Not Forbidden Worlds. Unexplored Worlds, I think? It's part of the Apocalypse World stuff. It's one of their sci-fi versions, where at the start of the game you actually choose two classes, and you like create a hybrid class. It's like a combat medic would be military and academic, and a field engineer would be like military and was it engineering or was it construction or something? You had like smuggler personality, all that kind of stuff. So I'm just giving you the ones that match up with military because they're easy to think of. You could merge like explorer and personality to be like a famous adventurer, that sort of stuff. Trying to be like Oblivion and Dragon Age, okay. If you own Mass Effect, you got Mass Effect themed armor. And since it was EA, I assume you could pay extra for all kinds of gear. Spellcloak, Battle Mage, Blade Master, Universalist. Okay. Interesting. No, I mean, that one was probably free, but I assume there were lots more that were expensive. I'm just thinking of Dead Space 2, where I got where the complete edition gave me the gun. Well, just owning Dead Space 1 gives you the gun from Dead Space 1 as a free unlock when you play Dead Space 2, like if both are installed at the same time. But also there were tons and tons of weapons and armor for sale for real money. It failed economically, okay. So it wasn't all around, wasn't built around microtransactions. Is that the reason that EA are entirely around microtransactions now? They're scared of what happens if they don't put them in? Thanks a lot, Kingdom of Elamoria. After making our way down through the mine and through the spiders, we finally made it down to Natronzel proper. They've built this city into the very cave walls that house it. Amazing! Natronzel hums with life, but its guardians lay dormant. Hopefully we can learn more as we go deeper. This area seems to be where two of the city's families lived. We've spent some time studying this tree outside the dwellings, but cannot figure out what its significance is. Strim will be remaining behind with one of the students to further study this area in greater depth. I look forward to reading his notes on the subject. Yeah, that's what I said, Kingdom of Elamoria. The Reckoning. Today we entered the city's armory. The farmer have yet to break into the best of the dwarven goods, thanks to the sturdy Dwemer locks. Oops. Urge said he would be able to get into the vault and would send word when he's in. The spiders gave us much trouble, but who could have foreseen they've been the only thing keeping Markarth safe? After exiting the armory we made camp, for the farmer had been watching us and finally tired of our intrusion. They came while we slept, and slaughtered what guards were left. Meridia forgive me for using my students as a distraction to get away, but I have to bring this place back to life. Too many. Couldn't hit switch. Yeah, I don't think the Switch is that good anyway. I'll stick with my PS4. But okay, so they want us to reactivate the city's defenses to stop the goblins from using it as a staging ground to attack the surface dwellers. I mean, most of the defenses seem pretty active to me, but what do I know? think these would be more vulnerable to lightning. To be honest, I kind of assumed Jazago would be, as a mage, would be a major damage source, but he doesn't do a lot of damage. He mostly just an incredible tank.
Jazago only has so much room to carry things.
Be one of 4 races. Are there exciting options? I think I can drop the card and the lever. I don't think those can be. Melted down. Let me guess, the races are human, elf, dwarf, and odd one out. I don't know whether to fall back and, Oh, I'm already wearing my carrying capacity necklace, okay. Alright, we'll fall back, deposit this stuff, and then come back here to finish this. It's not that far. Two human and 2 elven races, okay. Also Fae and gnomes. Gnomes. My feelings about this game have suddenly changed. I mean, technically gnomes are Fae, right? Well, I mean, in a lot of settings. I don't know anything about the world of this one. Gnomes could be completely different. Gnomes are often Fae. Elves are also often Fae. What I'm hearing here is that this system has humans and Fae and nothing else. How boring and unoriginal. Like world with 3 or 5 quests per zone. Ah. So like did they intend to expand the existing game into an MMO? They didn't set out to make a world and then make an MMO based on the world afterwards. They
Don't let my uncle go on about his theories. He'll be here all night.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
So they want people to play it and think this would be great as an MMO.
Oh, really? This looks like someone from Stobben's little group. A brave scholar, but not very wise. If you find Stobben, it would be good to see any notes he may have collected. I doubt you'll find him alive, though. What? Oh, goodbye.
Too bad people felt it was mediocre, yeah. Which maybe means that it would be a great MMO. Most MMOs are mediocre, but people put up with them because they're MMOs. If you make an MMO that's not an MMO, then nobody's gonna like it, obviously. Whoop! Poor fellow must have drowned. Tragic.
I oversee Markarth's smelter. Worker gets out of line, I get him back.
You don't get a lot of dwarven metal for
They don't
how
want to
heavy
start
the
people with-
pieces are.
Good to see you again, friend.
One meta score. To be honest, I don't know if that's high or low. It's a 60 at most? Okay. Maybe it's more popular with the kind of people who give things meta scores. Maybe it's bad as a game, but as a meta game, it's a brilliant critique of MMOs in general. Silly they give high scores so easily. Anything below 80 is unplayable in critics' eyes. Breath of the Wild got a 7 out of 10. Yeah, Breath of the Wild's one of the really high regarded ones, right? $70 dwarf metal ingots. And 90 plus. Oh, okay, I see. So he's saying that he thinks they give inflated scores, whereas he... Yeah, if somebody asks me to rate a game, I try and make it so that, like, 5 is the tipping point. Anything above 5 is playable, anything below 5 is not. It's your calibration settings.
Khajiit guards your back. Here, right here.
Oh.
Very well. Jazargo shall wait. You ready to... Jazargo is ready for more adventure. If anyone sneaks up on us, I'll smell them coming. Or, I might... Jazargo only has so much room to carry things.
Probably game companies get pretty salty at critics who don't give high scores. And probably also game fans. This game passed a couple of hours on. How could you only give it a 6? That's a 9.5 at least. Also bribes, yeah. I mean, if you don't get those early release copies, you can't do an early review of them. So you kind of want the companies to think that you're going to talk them up. Ocarina of Time at 99. Huh. How though? Saga? Is there another way up here? Oh, okay. There is. Never mind. Yeah, I'd most likely agree. I've never played Ocarina of Time. I've not played many Zelda games, to be honest, because I didn't have Nintendo consoles. I've mostly just played Game Boy ones. Sometime we should pick some Zelda games to play through together. Maybe start at the very beginning and work my way through all of them in order. You guys love it when I do that, right? You're desperate to see me play the very first Legend of Zelda for 6 months before we move on to the next one, which is even worse, and just keep going with that forever until we eventually get to the point where Zelda got good. Yeah, they are. That's true. They all stand alone. Even the ones that are sequels to each other stand alone. You have to be an expert on the series to know that one game's a sequel to another. Some of the highest rated games are Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I think there's an entire genre of video game player who only buys Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Maybe artificially inflating its numbers. I don't know, are they bad games? Like Football Manager and NBA, well yeah. I'm not into skateboarding, I'm not really into skateboarding games, but I've tooled around a bit in a couple of Tony Hawk games, and like if you're into that, they're probably pretty good. I don't know. Best skateboarding game there is, so why not? Yeah, that's fair. Not something you would consider to be these pristine pieces of art. Yeah, I guess it's a...
What?
Oh! Well, I almost saved myself a lot of time there. But instead I took a bath. 1.5 for Tony Hawk, so it evens out. Yeah, like for the people who just want that sort of game, I imagine it's pretty good. But I don't suppose it's got like a detailed story that changes the way you look at life forever. It's, different people are looking for very different things in games. Okay, where were we? It's 9.1 Oh, it's the 99 like It's 99 the critic review? And 9.1 the user? Rated separately depending on platform. Yeah, that is an odd one. Okay, I thought that was going to be the user review. The critics really loved that one, huh? Yeah, I mean, maybe more in the old days where where the same game could be very different across different platforms. But not so much now, I wouldn't think. This is I've got Staubin's notes. Didn't the guy say that he wanted Staubin's diary? I've got 2 Staubin's diaries. Do I need 3? Is there a full set that this guy wants me to complete before he'll acknowledge that I've got stuff going on? 1 to 96 depending on platform. I mean, that's probably just fluctuations in the people who played it, but I mean, I guess maybe like loading times and stuff. I should really be using my other bow against Alma. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I'm playing devil's advocate a little bit here. I'm speculating on why they thought it was a good idea, not suggesting that I think it's a good idea. Yeah, that's fair. This is presumably the lever to reactivate this place, then. This is a very special kind of plot gate, where it doesn't even say this gate cannot be opened until plot. Instead, you can't even interact with it. Based on user score is Witcher 3, okay. You know, I've heard good things about that one. I've not played any of the Witcher games, though. Okay, the defenses are back up. I'm sure that's going to be a good thing. Great for everybody. I mean, I don't see any of the defenses coming back online. And also I've smashed a whole lot of defenses on my way past. So I'm not sure how well defended this place is, but the plot door's open. So at least this place is easier to navigate for the goblins now. Third highest. So the Witcher is the highest, and the third highest is a Witcher DLC. Nice. So what's the second highest then between those two? Is that Ocarina of Time? Alright, see you, Alex. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good day at work. Metal Torrent? I've never even heard of that. That's the second highest of all time? Does it have exactly one review? Only one person has ever played it, and they gave it a 9.0. And therefore it's the highest of all time. Yeah. Three user ratings. That sounds about right. Wait, 10, 1, and 0? And it averages at 9.4? What? The whole website? Number 1 and 2 is Witcher. Okay. Is this a dead end? Probably supposed to drop down. I imagine it's a shortcut back. Okay. So it's throwing its Witcher 3 again, but this time on Xbox and PlayStation. Oh hey, look! The defenses came online. So, I have several questions. We're supposed to find somebody who knows something about this place. So that's presumably the wizard back there. Part of me feels like maybe we should have found him before we turned the defenses on and just checked stuff with him, but okay, this place that now has automated defenses that are going to keep out the Falmer and act as a buffer to protect Markarth. Just one question, though. There's a dwarven museum on the surface, full of dwarven centurions and spheres and other kinds of... No! Ah, I bet they had tons of loot. So, yeah, what do you think the odds are that the Dwarven Museum has just opened up and is murdering thousands of people? Like, smooth job protecting Markarth, guys. I got what? Okay. I'd place most of those highly. I didn't like Half-Life much, but I know I'm unusual on that one. Never played God Hand. Wait, Doom 3? Really? Not like... You mean like the episode 3 of Doom 1, right? That's what you mean. Thy flesh consumed. You mean thy flesh consumed. Nobody's ranking Doom 3 as one of the greatest games of all time. Am I getting my games mixed up? That's the stupid flashlight one? That Falmer was tiny. Only has 9 user reviews, okay. Only people who felt very strongly about it bothered to review it. Most people just played it, just discarded it and moved on. Before what you kept talking about, then it turned out to be very sad on release. Oh, okay. I don't know. I remember you saying that you played the first mission and you thought it was really good. And then you didn't mention it since. Which, in retrospect, is pretty damning considering you talked about it non-stop for months beforehand. Let's finish first campaign? Okay. So it's alright, but it's not not quite what they promised. What did I come into my inventory to do? Oh yeah, I wanted to recharge my axe. A score 60. User score 0.5 out of 10. Wow. Where are you? I need the Centurion Dynamo Core. I don't know what it does, but it looks amazing, and I assume it's incredibly valuable. 13,000 user reviews. Is that a... So that's a spam bot voting 0 over and over again, right? You have to be pretty mad at a game to vote it. Comes with that news that everybody and their mom wanted a refund. Okay. I don't know, was it played a lot by... 13,000 seems a lot, but I don't know how many reviews other things on there get. A 0 is quite damning, though. That's not people giving it a 1.5 or what have you. Blizzard banned people on forums for talking about refunds. Okay, yeah, no, I'm starting to see where the 0 comes in. Looks like the defenses only came online in the main hall. So I can't get more dwarven parts by revisiting this place and smashing up the defenses that I only just switched on. Doubt it. Yeah, it's probably just maybe a thing that took off as a meme. Well, not as a meme, but as a... Blizzard are doing shady crap, this game sucks, let's all vote it down to teach them a lesson. A protest, yeah, thank you. I'm glad that I've got a native English speaker here to help me with the words that I don't remember. Yeah, that makes sense, Phoenix. 14,000 refunds. I can see why Blizzard wouldn't want people talking about that, now that makes their censorship okay. Blizzard are getting harder and harder to like these days, aren't they? Let's see, wait, over here. Okay, well that's something at least. Just pretending it never happened. Hey, you got your money back, we got our game back, let's all just pretend that this never happened. Hey, so
I have things to study. What is it?
just wanted to check with you that
Discovered in the Shuanzel will make history one
your museum hasn't come to life and killed everybody.
Let's see. Ah, so that's what happened to Stubborn.
I had this expedition journal last time I spoke to you. I just hadn't thrown in an unrelated switch.
Unfortunately, sometimes the stone of scholarship is built on the foundation of death. I'll inform the kin. Here, I usually pay researchers for their work when they emerge from the ruins, but they won't be needing it anymore.
Refill my mug and then I'll go check out the museum and see what's happening. Okay. Is it a little bit like the Dark Souls remastered? If it had come out as a patch, people would be singing its praises, but instead it came out as a new game for double the price of the original, and also they stopped selling the original.
What? Oh, goodbye.
Halt! You're under arrest for murder and conspiracy against the city of Markarth. You're not sweet-talking your way out of this. Not after what you... Not so fast. Time to finish it.
Most of the... okay. Yeah, I don't really play a game like that for the multiplayer, but I can believe that there's a lot of people who do. You love it when a company's censor bot takes out their own content. Okay, so it looks like the constructs here haven't come to life and killed everybody. Which is just the thing I wanted to check to make sure everybody was okay, doing good deeds and getting attacked by the guards while I do it. Business as usual. Getting auto-banned for no reason. Like the YouTube thing. Where they added emotes and then banned people for spamming them. Yeah, those are possibilities. Huh, cool. Calcimo, you seem to have an oil leak. So dwarf traps are typically controlled by valves? Interesting. Whoa! Gonna owe Cosimo an apology for that one. Yeah, I suppose so. All Steam based. Just know that you step on buttons and stuff. Part of me is tempted to steal all this stuff because kind of like to make the guards any matter. But Calcimo's been good to me. And it's, come on, it's a museum. A place of research. Dwarves, well, it was 1, 2, 3, and expanded appendices. I think I already read all those the first time I came here, though. Yeah, never invented the tripwire. Well, I mean, dwarves are obviously all about efficiency. I think we have to consider the possibility. Like, a tripwire is one use. They're probably looking for something a little more permanent, you know? They knew they wouldn't be around forever. So they needed to make their houses as deadly to other people for as long as possible. Wait, why is there a dead guard here? I don't remember killing him. Hmm. It's true, the explosion trap seemed one use. I'm not 100% sure whether that was functioning as intended, however. I didn't really see it go off, I just turned the thing and then boom, and there's stuff everywhere. Bunch of doors here that I can't open because I don't have the plot key. I wonder what quest line leads into that, or whether I just need to steal the key from Calcimo.
Careful.
Be careful. Anyway, nothing of note seems to be happening in the museum right now. Gonna go see what Calcimo's got. Yeah, was the explosion trap an explosion trap, or was it a improperly sealed vent?
I have things to study. What is it?
He's already caught me. I just want to see what stuff he's got.
I'm Calcelmo's nephew. I help him around the laboratory.
McIntyre's already... Well, I was briefly... I've got a hidden marker.
The artifacts I've discovered in Nashuan Zell will make history one day.
Says I'm hidden. Calcimo's already caught you, but I'm hidden. Apparently if you try to pickpocket a guy once whilst visible, then you can never again pickpocket them. I give up. I'll come back when I've got more stealth and also maybe more pickpocketing. Yeah, the explode trap was actually the coffee machine. It's been very poorly maintained. Oh, I should have...
Khajiit got your back. Jazargo only has so much room to carry things.
Oh, did I not give Jazargo anything this time?
We follow them.
Exactly, Phoenix. That's where he gets it. What's the actual computing power of these steam engines? Don't know what that is. melt these down real quick. Can they run Crisis? Has a computer been... Have they invented a computer yet that's capable of running Crisis? I remember back when it came out, like 20 years ago, people were talking about how 50 years from now, when everybody owns a computer the size of a house, they might actually be able to run that game, and it's probably going to be pretty good. I remember it was a huge thing for a while, but like that it was supposedly an amazing game, but nobody could play it because of the requirements being so high. And I think all the fanfare around the game had died out by the time that people could actually play it. It was an interesting PR move. Yeah, that's fair, I guess. It still holds up. Let me find... Oh my gosh, there's stuff everywhere. Didn't want to drop them on the table in front of me, huh? Come on. Yeah, that's 100% what I intended to do with that. Excuse me. Can I not lift these? What, are they too heavy? If you can afford, yeah, if you can afford a game that, if you can afford a rig that can play Crisis, then you can afford Crisis, I guess. No? Oh, I probably ran out of mana. Telekinesis apparently uses a lot of it. "118 mana per second, okay. So I can run this spell for about 1.2 seconds. Oh, this one I can pick up. Just not the other one. I can lift it now. Do you ever find Dwemer scrap metal behind the couch? There we go. Easier to lift in first person. I'll remember that next time I need to get ripped. I won't remember that. I keep forgetting that there's a first person mode.
What do you need, my thing?
I presume they don't eat for a week afterwards, Phoenix. there's another thing I could have melted. Oh well. Forget it. I don't care at this point.
If anyone sneaks up on us,
Jazargo is watching me
so much
pick up
room to carry things.
10 times as much stuff as I can actually carry and is just sighing internally. Where did you get a follower arrow? If they get hit, I occasionally find my companions carrying arrows and have no idea how they got them. If they get hit by an arrow, does it sometimes just go into their inventory? Did I not take the iron?
Khajiit will follow.
There's a ton of iron in here, wasn't there? There we go.
You are taking us somewhere warm, I trust. Jazargo only has so much room to carry things.
Okay.
Lead on, friend.
Oh. I'll need some ebony, so I'll take that. As much dwarf stuff as I can carry. Gives me a little space for the road. We'll call it a night. Excuse me? What gods?
Honor to you, my Thane.
Hello? Are there some guards pursuing me? Anybody want to go around? No? Can't sleep in my own home now. Oh.
Halt! You're under arrest for murder and conspiracy against the city of Markarth.
Oh, you're the guy.
You're not sweet-talking your way out of this. I've suffered worse during training. Murder in cold blood.
Honor to you, my Thane. I am your sword and your shield.
Murdered in cold blood! Honor to you, my Thane. Enemies are nearby. My house Carl is a chill fellow. Just fights off a guard who barges in.
Never should have come.
Whoa, what the... Oh, okay. Wait, what? I'm sorry, there's... A Markarth guard teleported into my house dual-wielding... The Staff of Magnus? What? He stole my staff?
What do you need, my Thane?
Where did I even put these? Were these in the dresser?
What do you need, my Thane? Honored to see you again, my Thane. Until next time.
I thought they were in the cupboard over there. Did he get them out of that? Strolls into my room and steals both my staffs of Magnus and starts blasting me with them. Man. The gall. The gall on that guy is incredible. We all wish we had that kind of confidence. Can I sleep now? Is every guard in town dead? Thank you. Hey, Pretz, how you doing? I'm good, thanks. I finally got my telephone appointment that was supposed to happen last Wednesday. So I've received my monthly dose of sanity. Which I'm now losing playing this game. What is going on right now? Guards are just teleporting into my house and stealing my things of incredible power and just generally causing trouble. It's madness. Okay, I think, oh. Looks like these guys all respawned en masse. $1,000 bounty added to the reach. It doesn't even matter at this point. They won't let me pay the bounty. Whatever. I'm not sure if I can't pay the bounty because it's too high and I have to go to jail, or if it's a plot thing because I'm supposed to be going to deal with that guy in the mines. Because there's some unusual stuff in the dialogue where they say that I'm guilty of conspiracy, and I have the option to say that I've been framed. But for all I know, that shows up everywhere if you get a bounty high enough. I was gonna head back to Whiteland. Make myself a new axe, a new chest piece, spend several hours crafting. You know the drill. And from there, maybe head on to Riften, but maybe I should go down here and just figure out what's happening. Like part of the Illuminati. I'm being framed by the Illuminati. Excuse me, miss. Okay, we're doing this now. Okay, so there was some confusion. I killed a very rich banker, and maybe he was a Illuminati Templar. From Majestic 12. Like, I'm not 100% sure, but it's possible. Like, I think there's a very good chance that the guy framed me for something, which is why the guards are all psychotic now. The quest line is never to be seen.
For blood, for glory.
We make our own quests, but Phoenix. Excuse me. What's your problem? What have we done to you? You've got weapons, so I assume you're a Silverblood guard. I guess that's what we've done to you. Oh good. I was nervous when she had a name, but it turns out she can die. Got like 50 keys to the mine now. I'm just gonna start handing them out to everybody down here. Oh no, we can walk down here and massacre every single guard with a two-handed axe, but heaven forbid we take some miners. Heaven forbid we take a leather strip off of a table. That'd be stealing. Okay. This is not a door, guys. It looks like a door, but it's not even plot locked. You just can't interact with it. Murder's also 1,000 bounty, I guess. I kind of feel that once you've murdered everybody in a room, I feel like once you've murdered a person, taking their stuff shouldn't be considered stealing anymore, but... Yeah, but there's a bunch of dead NPCs where if I break into their house, everything is marked as steal. Like, I feel like things have already escalated beyond that point, you know? Okay, well this is just a storage room, so yeah, I guess this is thoroughly plot locked. There's no way for us to get in there and deal with that quest line. Even though we've picked up the key to this this door, got like 5 copies of it, we can't actually get in through it. Oh well, guess we're done here. Wait, what was that? Oh, it's just a body. Never mind. I mean, yeah. I'm trying to fix the quest, if anything.
What do you want? Aren't your hands coated with enough blood?
There's always room for more.
I oversee Markarth's smelter. Worker gets out of line, I get him back in line.
I mean, it almost wasn't my fault, Phoenix. I was talking to a guy in a place that I shouldn't be, and somebody spotted me and it interrupted the conversation, and then the guy got angry that the conversation had been interrupted. I feel like I could have resolved it all peacefully if somebody hadn't come in and yelled, "Hey, what are you doing here in the bank vaults? You're not an employee, you should not be here with all of our gold." An understandable mistake, but you know, it's their fault nonetheless. Everything can be fixed now. But I'm not sure if I'm permanently conspired against in Markarth now. Oh well. Such is life. Okay, we're gonna head back to Whiterun. Sort out our stuff, and then maybe head on to Riften, since we've never been there yet. And we've got a lot of stuff we can do in that place. What? No, you can't. First of all, I bump into my horse just walking the road on its own, and then it gets blasted by a dragon. Not only are dragons killing my horse every time I ride it, but they're not even safe in the stables anymore. They wander off and dragons jump on them. What is going on? Oh, horses leave alive. Well, that was easy. Are those men made out of fire just walking around over there? Oh. Meant to cast speed up, accidentally cast slow down. Yeah, I think you and Burrs were talking about it, right? Starts out well, maybe doesn't hold up for long. How much overweight are we? 7. Is there some junk I can chuck? Heavier and harder than Skyrim? Okay. Now, why have I got an elven shield? There we go. Oh, it's a Forspawn camp. Okay.
That's close enough.
We got here just as the fire thing I was interested in desummoned itself. I guess they probably summoned it when they saw the dragon. Bunch of people already dead here. Oh, okay. It's like Imperials raided the place. Or maybe they attacked the Imperials? You're gonna miss the crafting, Prats. I'm on my way to Whiterun. That's where my smithy is. I suppose you gotta do what you gotta do. Enjoy your shower. I'll catch you later. Excuse me? German style RPG. Is that a thing? I got some junk I can get rid of. Not really. I wasn't counting on getting tons of hacking dragon bone on my walk home. Very short-sighted of me, I know. Oh well, this lasts 600 seconds. That's enough time to walk to Whiterun, right? Is that more iron ore? Silver ore. Almost as good. Alright, let's get moving. I don't know where my horse went. Hopefully had a horse. Showed up out of nowhere, got blasted by a dragon and then ran off. Was it running from the dragon or running from me? Nobody knows for sure. There it is. Was it? Hello? No, I don't call myself the true Dragonborn. I just call myself the Dragonborn. When you're me, there's absolutely no need to define yourself by true or not. I just am. Well, that was fun. Has anyone seen my horse? On then, away to Whiterun. Yeah, would you say it's worth a playthrough, Phoenix, or is it best skipped? Need more time to judge? Okay. That's fair. Maybe I'll put it on the list, and we'll play it someday, but not soon. I don't know if I want to go straight into Skyrim again, after Skyrim. Skyrim 2, Son of Skyrim. What are you up to? Doesn't feel like Skyrim. Okay.
The Empire is in shambles. They've banned... I may have roots in Cyrodiil, but Skyrim's as much my home as any Nords. The Empire is in shambles. They've banned the worship of Talos.
Even though it's a mod, it feels like its own game. So the only reason it's a mod is because they used the engine. And new games use existing engines all the time. Yeah, should have just released it as its own game. Except that probably to do so they would have to pay for the engine. Whereas making it as a mod is fan content and you can use the engine for free. Oh, okay. Then it's... then I'm not sure how it's a mod of Skyrim and isn't just on the Skyrim engine. Legally, okay. Legally it's a mod of Skyrim, so they don't have to pay to use the engine. That tracks. I guess it's still free publicity if they want to make their own games afterwards. For the guys who modded it. Yeah, they're doing it for exposure. Lucy made a standalone game from Oblivion Engine. Okay. So it's just something they enjoy doing. I guess I can get behind that. Yeah, that's fair. Lost travel feels so slow compared to going on foot. Quest marker points that way. I don't remember Whiterun being so ruined though. Hard times have obviously come to Whiterun. In many ways, it's not the home that I remember. Oh wait, there it is. Yeah, I can get behind that. People who just enjoy making things. That kind of makes me want to play it more. Oh, it's the Khajiit.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices. How high the mountains of Skyrim rise. Some come to buy, but others come to steal. Khajiit shows no mercy to thieves. We are creatures of the desert. The north wind chills us to the bones.
5 years making it, yeah. That's a real project. My horse is just off. I don't know where it's going. It's got its own adventure going on.
Goods and wares of all kinds. The roads of Sky. Take a look. your road lead you to warm sands. Oh, the wind blows bitter cold in this place.
I wanted to ask one of these to teach me sneaking.
Khajiit is just a guard and has nowhere else to send. Please.
But they don't seem to be interested at the moment.
Khajiit has wares, if you have coin.
The longer we
The
travel
warm sand
the road to
elsewhere
Skyrim,
is far away
the more
from
empty
here.
this land seems.
What?
Ow! I hate it when you shout dash straight into a wall. Jazargo, I'm stuck. Come give me a push. Did I see a shadow? Yeah, whatever.
I bet you could slay one of those mean old dragons. I bet you could do anything.
Truth. I need a card.
Whoa! What? Ah!
Almost there. Almost there.
Yes? Good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm not talking to you guys. I haven't killed you yet, but it's probably only a matter of time. Should really make some new hide braces now that I think about it. A few things I need to craft. Where to randomly become a werewolf. I've never become a werewolf since I put that ring on. Oh, indeed, before I put that ring on. I don't think it does anything. Okay, so much for hoping that melting those down would let me run.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that. Got some good pieces out here. Take a look. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Whoa!
You think people would be used to me thooming around town now, by now, right? Yeah, we'll put all this stuff away for the moment. Come back to it soon. Clear some space for a minute. Okay, let me think what I actually need then. So, have I got Daedra Heart, so I'll need some ebony. For my armor. Well, I need some iron and steel, you think? Couldn't hurt to take a little bit. And yeah, give me those pelts. So I'll probably need some leather for what I'm doing. Okay, so did I deposit the dragon bones? Didn't mean to do that. Alright, well, we'll look at this stuff first. I need the leather.
I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. You're... Have you met my father? He's a steward up at Dragon's Nest.
Can't make a dragon bone axe without dragon bone. I didn't realize I put it away, to be honest. Oof. Stuff's heavy.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Yeah, I need a new dragon bone axe. The war axe? Okay, the war axe is the one-handed version. I need a new set of Daedric armor. And I need some new hide braces.
I help my father in more ways than people realize.
Cool.
You think all the counsel my father provides the Jarl is alone? Huh. Can I help you?
Get a job, Lydia. Okay, put that stuff back away just for the moment. need some grand soul gems. Miki! Hi, how are you doing?
You're taking us somewhere warm, I trust. Jezargo only has
All your
so much
stuff's good
room
and
to carry
enchanted,
things.
right? You don't have much stuff. Yeah. Let's go for good stuff.
Khajiit will follow.
Welcome, Miki. You good? Glad to hear it. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I finally got my phone call from the psych nurse, so I'm sane again. I went up to talk to the receptionist about how I hadn't gotten my phone call and I needed a new appointment. And then the nurse rang me right while I was talking to the receptionist. Why would I want a second opinion when the first opinion is the answer that I wanted, Phoenix? Come on, think. Insane now. Nobody will want to watch anymore. A third opinion. Dr. Mikachu says I'm sane now. That's 2 opinions. Why is it absorb 15 points of magicka? Absorb 15 points of magicka. Why are there 2 kinds of absorb 15 points of magicka? I could absorb 30 points. Why is this a thing? Phoenix, explain! Looks like a bug. I should take advantage of it while I can, then. I'm fit to stream. Hooray! Ooh, this is a double one. Target for 10 damage. Okay, so I can have it burn for 18 damage, I can have it burn for 10 damage and soul gem. In 6 seconds. Dies within 9 seconds. That's straight up better than the regular soul trap, though. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to put Fiery Soul Trap on this, and then I can just get rid of the bow that I've been carrying all this time for when I need to soul trap things. Fiery Soul Trap is amazing. It looks pretty good. For 8 points of damage in amongst the 500,000 damage that I do with each axe swing, I think I'll take the soul trap. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with that. It's unique, so there's no freezy soul trap. Cool. Works for me. Oh, there's only one place to get it. Like the transmutation spell? I think that was unique as well, right? Health and heavy armor. Can't have carry weight, sadly. I feel like health and heavy armor makes a lot of sense.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Like, what else would I even go for here? Cool. I've got slightly better hide braces. Most important thing.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostility. So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Yeah.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
I'll grab what stuff's for sale and make my way back. Actually, I should probably dig some of those ebony bows and crap out of storage.
What?
See if I can sell them. Excuse me?
I know our history almost as well as Vignar by now. Except I can't remember it. Good day.
I was the newest
What
companion
brings you
until
to me?
came along.
Find some
Guess that's
strange
okay.
creature in your
Means I can
travels?
show you the ropes.
Until next time.
Okay, so this guy is still hitting on me. And that other lady is apparently very jealous.
Got a lot of the Skyforged steel is all the companions will use. I think by now I killed one of every living thing in Skyrim. Maybe time for a trip to Mars. We done? What is it now? I ain't much for top. Gods be praised.
The companions may just be straight up insane. I think that's a possibility. No!
I suppose you have another question.
I've got nothing to ask you. Leave me alone. What a creep.
Finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. What do you need, my friend? Take a look.
Daedra Heart. Rare game.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy. Look, there's nothing more I can teach you.
Yeah.
You're a talkative
Farewell.
one, aren't you? Until next time.
No. The companion's creep has followed me all the way here.
I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you.
Human heart. I should be able to harvest a lot more of those. Like, it's really rare when I get a human heart, but I kill humans all the time. It shouldn't be that hard to get them. You should be able to just harvest them from every corpse.
I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask.
Oops, didn't mean to quit completely. Just didn't want to make that specific thing. Oh well. See what random potions we can make.
I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you.
Okay,
I offer
guess we're done
remedies
here.
for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. Take a look. Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
I do this every time. Barge into her side room instead of going out through the door. There should really be some clearly labeled fire exit signs. That's the problem there.
About everybody in here. Give a holler. You and me. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Probably got half my carry weight in healing potions here, but I don't want to get rid of them. Useful ones.
Do come back.
The weirdest doctor to exist.
You know what's wrong with
I wouldn't allow myself to be treated by any other doctor, Miki. If you're not a weird doctor, how can you deal with a weird patient?
Take a look.
I trust you because you get it.
Thank you very much for your business.
We've got small. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Yeah, give me that speech.
Can I help you?
Oh,
Mama, you're back.
hey Lucia.
Look what I found. Here, take it.
Ooh, what did we get? Potion of prolonged invisibility.
Bring us a big
Nice.
meanie. She keep
Have I got any good stuff in my inventory?
advising me what to do. I don't want to... with her anymore. Mama! Wow. This is great. Wow, thanks.
There we go. Let's put away all this mist stuff. Just to clear a little bit of space. And I'm going to take a whole bunch of rubbish out to storage and see how much money we can make. Nope. Put some of these back. Didn't mean to put that many. Ah, whatever. Whatever. I don't care anymore. Shop's just round the corner. We'll get rid of some of this junk there. Whoa. Where's the lady gone? I guess it's getting late already.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
You look like maybe the finest weapons and armor.
Okay.
Until next time.
Have you met my... Take a look.
Yeah, you synchronize with that guy when you're in here,
Stay
don't you?
sharp.
I guess we'll call it a night and do the rest of our sales in the morning. Got a quick 13 hours.
Honor to you, my Thane.
Oh, wow, that's way more than I need. Alright, that should do it. No, not up yet.
Hello, friend. What are you hunting? Never mind. I don't want to know. Thank you very much for your...
Restock our coffers. We already cleared out those guys. I suppose it's just the wizard. Oh, and the smith, if I dare go that way. This guy's not here either?
What?
See if the wizard's awake then. Tamriel.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's the magic?
There you are.
Divine smile on spells and incantations for those with the talent to guess them.
That's great, but would you like to buy some bows? I've got a couple of daggers. I'm sure you'd love those.
You know, if you've got
Think of
the
all you can
aptitude,
do with them.
you should join the Mages College in Winter.
These knives. Watch how cleanly they slice through this pineapple. The finest chefs in the world use ebony knives. Where the heck is this guy? Opening time was hours ago. Can I get on that house? Sweet. I don't really know what I can do now that I'm up here, but nothing, I think, but ooh. Well, if I ever feel like I need a clock tower from which I can shoot arrows down at the people of Whiterun. It's not a bad spot. The guard's just walking back and forth below me. I can't shake the feeling that he really wants to chat.
What?
Let me guess, you need me to stop?
I need to ask you to good. Glad we straightened that out.
Got a lot of steel to shape.
Are you gonna get to your position so I can sell you stuff? Come on, man. How long are you gonna keep me waiting? People these days, they act like they don't want to buy 30 ebony daggers. Does this guy not realize how much he needs my wares?
Gods be praised.
Yeah, that's a more appropriate reaction. There we go.
Done.
What?
Now we just need to see if War Maidens is open. I think we'll have cleared this town out of every cent. Restocked our money supply. Most of our money is in wares these days.
Someone who, blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Oh, this lady already is broke. Okay,
Don't forget
never
to
mind
check
then.
inside the shop if you need anything.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Okay. Well, all of our gear is max level, and so is well enchanted. So technically, we don't need those skills right now. Look at those perks. The same over here as well. Now the real work begins. Get all the jewels as well, actually. So we'll be working in gold and silver. 55 amethysts, that's way too many amethysts. To see just how much stuff we can make with all the crafting materials that have piled up. How close can we get to being level 100 again?
I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. The Orland Greymane's got that honor.
I mean, 30 seconds ago I would have argued that I was the best blacksmith in Whiterun. But admittedly the game has changed.
Steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance. Have you met my father? He's the steward up at Dragon's Reach. I help my father in more ways than people realize. You think all the counsel my father provides the Jarl is his alone? Huh. Just provide the advisor and leave it at that.
Just from the gold, we've gone from 15 to 44. Too bad I don't get crafting XP for this part. Okay, I wonder if the iron I should hold on to work in other materials, if I can get them now. I mean, I can now get dwarven stuff. I guess elven stuff.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
I live here, Lydia. And 18 gold rings. I say most of my money is currently in materials. So, dwarf metal, and in theory I can work elven stuff, but I just never understand how elven stuff works. Fortune is not very liquid right now. It's not. I mean, it's not awful. I've got like 20,000 gold. But if I could sell all of the junk that I've got in storage.
I work for Bellathor at the General.
There's got to be like 50,000 gold's worth of stuff in that house.
I don't claim to be the
I just can't sell it because everybody's broke.
Norland Greymane's got that on him. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance.
Bank with interest rates. Okay. Like, I've already cleared out the town before I started doing any crafting. I've got over 100 gold rings in my cupboard now. Can I make dwarven daggers? Oh, that needs steel, okay. Hard to okay. Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. You have to be a nobleman to have actually good armor. Can I make any elven stuff? Oh, yeah, I can. Elven gilded armor. Is that different to regular elven armor? It looks the same to me. 34... 40... Okay, it's better elven armor. Don't level up skills by using them. Alright. So you save up all your money to buy books to become stronger? I guess it makes a certain amount of sense. You gotta do your studies. Also, you only use a certain amount of books per level. Okay. So you kind of have to figure out which direction you're sending your skills in. Good old experience points. Good old experience points. Can't go wrong with an experience point. Do love experience points.
What in Arce's name was that?
I've been doing it back and forth for the last 5 hours. I don't understand what the fuss is. How are people still shocked when I do this? $121 dwarf bows. Ooh, XP for crafting. This sounds like my sort of game. Suddenly I'm fascinated. Oh, that's in my inventory. Not in the cupboard. Oops. These are my marbles. Desperately trying to equip a ebony ingot. I guess you could hold it and, like, hit people with it. I mean, that's how you use most weapons. It's just most weapons aren't just a block of metal. Is that all of our materials? I don't have as much orichalcum, so if we don't reach ebony, we'll stall out there for a little bit. Still, made the skill legendary and it's back up to 70 already. Can't complain about that, I feel. I'm almost out of iron anyway. No fast travel, good. Okay, so there's in-game fast travel. I'm bizarrely offended by the concept of fast traveling. This game has so much button bashing, you know? I love button bashing? I don't love button bashing. I despise button bashing. Just because I do it all the time doesn't mean that I love it. Phoenix suggesting that I love, nay, tolerate myself. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to work the ebony because I've not got any more iron left. Maybe there'll be something I can make.
I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun.
I button bash constantly and I hate myself for it, Phoenix. It's not okay to play games like that. But I can't stop myself. Isn't natural. Let's all shed a single tear from my inventory.
Good. Glad we straightened that out.
I shout whilst telling him I'm gonna quit shouting.
Good pieces out
I do this at least once per session. Just get every single thing out of the cupboard. Why was it designed this way? Why is it one button to put stuff away and a different button to get stuff out? And if you push the button to put stuff away while you're getting stuff out, then you get everything out. Why would somebody do this? What sort of twisted sadist? It hurts me inside to know that somebody would make a game like this. Should at least make an "Are you sure?" Yeah, that would be lovely, Phoenix. An "Are you sure?" That's the mod I want for my Skyrim. An "Are you sure?" button when you hit "Take all," whilst in your cupboard containing 5 million things. What is the bow? Oh, the bow just uses everything? Eh, heck. Containers that so it's like intended to be for looting. I see now. So you can just go into the treasure chest and take everything. Except you don't want to do that because treasure chests are always full of junk. You want to take the 1 or 2 valuable things, the crafting items, and leave the 10 copper helmets. Nobody is that desperate for a copper helmet. Is not a good use of anybody's inventory space. I mean, iron's, well, yeah. Not actual copper, but iron, I guess. Copper and bronze don't even exist. I mean, I guess you just don't use them? Copper and bronze died out pretty fast as armor and weapon materials after iron was discovered. Have I seen them anywhere? I've seen copper, yeah. I've had copper circlets. Bronze, I don't think I've seen. I don't know. Have I seen bronze circlets? I might have seen bronze circlets. If I haven't seen bronze circlets, that implies that tin doesn't exist. But yeah, you can't. I have found it weird that you can't make circlets. You can make everything else in this game. You can't make circlets. Not even out of gold, which is already in game. Cups look like they're made out of tin? Yeah, it's quite possible. Can't make robes either. Nope, I can forge a leather bracer, but not a robe. I'm gonna hit about 90, I guess. It would have been pretty hilarious to make my smithing legendary and immediately reach 100 smithing again, but 90 is not bad. Yeah, I got to be the best blacksmith in all of Skyrim for about 15 minutes. I hope he enjoyed it. Yeah, weirdly, bronze actually outperforms iron in most things. Even in like weaponry tools, a bronze weapon is about as good as an iron weapon, if not better. The real reason bronze immediately died out is because copper's actually quite rare. Iron is way, way more common than copper. Yeah, so's Iron Phoenix. Regular iron sucks. Wait, did I say copper's rare? Sorry, well, they're both a lot rarer than iron. Yeah, I think tin is the rarer of the two. Yeah, for a long time we didn't know the secret of getting iron out of rocks. We didn't even know iron existed. But once you know the secret of getting iron, iron is everywhere. It's super common, super cheap. Whereas copper and tin, not so much. Yeah, tin especially. Well, tin's very common in certain areas and very rare outside of those areas. I think copper is just medium rare all over the place. So yeah, bronze is way more expensive than iron, even if bronze outperforms iron. Like, you go back to the Bronze Age, most soldiers did not have good bronze gear. That was nobleman stuff built to afford actual bronze armor. Maybe if you're a Roman soldier, you'd be issued a bronze sword, but like Greek heroes and stuff, the high kings have like a chest plate of bronze, and that's like, wow, top tier stuff. Not everybody can afford one of those. Oh yeah, I picked up everything, didn't I? Let's try and sort out my inventory. I do need the soul gems for phase 2 of my master plan. Was indeed sometimes a thing. Normally they were way fancier than that, though. They'd have real work of art inscriptions on the bronze breastplates. If you've ever read the Iliad, it goes into great detail about how each of them has scenes on the breastplate. Like the entire story of a divine legend or what have you, just carved across the breastplate like a really fancy comic strip. So if you're making one of these incredibly valuable bronze breastplates for some nobleman, of course you're going to get a top-tier artist to carve some divine inspiration into it. Top-tier work of art. Works of art. Work of arts. That's not... Wait, no, not the keys. Ah, crap. I thought I was in my books. I need the keys. Also, they don't weigh anything. Give me all those back. This session has been a farce. Like, I thought it was going pretty well until I accidentally got everything I owned out of the cupboard at once. And now I resent ever playing this game. Everybody who voted for me to play this game, you're no longer my friend. You knew this would happen to me. Why would you do this? But yeah, so Phoenix, you can see that Batman is just following ancient Greco-Roman traditions with his bat suit with bat nipples. He's a very cultured person. Actually, one of the things a lot of people make fun of Batman and Superman for, the underpants on the outside. The thing a lot of people don't realize is, at the time that those characters were introduced, that was in fashion. It was an athlete thing. And for like sprinters and stuff, the design of them had extra stuff on the outside on the waist. I don't know if it was to keep them up while they were sprinting or what, but that's what people used to wear to the Olympics. Strange though the thought may be. Do I not have... Wait, what? If I put away my... Do I need a new amulet? Well, if I do, it's too late now. Guess I forgot to update it with everything else. I didn't see an amulet with 2 effects on it. Thought I could have sworn I made one. But I don't see it in my inventory. Oh well. What's the best one I've got here? This one here, I guess. Oh, 65 daggers. Is it just those 65 daggers that's weighing me down? If I put everything else away. Okay. Need as many daggers as I can carry, I guess. I suppose necklaces would do the job just as well. In fact, where are those gold rings? I bet those are the lightest thing I can actually have. Heck, let me put away... Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Put away the steel daggers. Those 118 gold rings. Oh, it's almost nothing. Wonderful. Excuse me, coming through. Just breaking the universe over here. It's frankly horrific what I'm doing to reality just now. At least I realized. Oh yeah, I'm well aware. But I don't know. The power is too seductive, Phoenix.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors?
Excuse me? Oh, I don't have the double enchantment ability anymore. Okay, well, no matter. This will probably just take a few hours. At the end of which the universe will weep. Yeah, it's really not. I just need an enchanting production line, you know? I've already gone up 3 levels from doing this crap. Okay, so none of those really help. I'll get these while I'm here because I'll eventually want them. But... yeah, I don't understand why they thought it would break my immersion if I could just sit down and make 200 legendary rings of carry weight. Can we not get like a conveyor belt? Just pour the rings in there, have them go through the machine one at a time. Yeah, remember when I was talking about how most of my money is in goods? I just made like 60 rings worth 1,000 gold each. And I'm not done yet. The inside of my house is going to have more wealth than the entirety of Skyrim outside my house.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors?
No, I'm here to break reality. Like the rest of the wizards. See, the dumb part is that my gaming instinct tells me I need to do this, get all the crafting items, unlock all the perks, get all the cool stuff. But I think I'm already overpowered for the entire rest of the game. Like, I could probably beat the end game effortlessly at this point. It's only gonna get worse. But oh well, this is obviously how the game was intended to be played, to be fair. Skyrim, it just works. Could always put difficulty at legendary, I suppose so. I forgot that there was difficulty levels. It feels a little weird to me for an RPG to have difficulty levels. That's not a thing in a lot of RPGs, am I right? Mostly just affects numbers, yeah. I would guess so. Enemies have higher stats. Enchanting is not as fun as crafting. I don't get to button bash nearly as much. I've still got a ton of soul gems left. I could go back and get a whole bunch of daggers. Maybe I'll do that another time. I already grow weary of this. Maybe next time I'm in Whiterun. Specifically of enchanting. That said, I'm up to like 70 enchanting. You know what, I should be grabbing those skill points, shouldn't I? That said, I'm up to like 70 crafting, and I kind of want to see if I can reach 100. So I'll make these more valuable and mean that I level up faster. I don't think I'll make it to 100 though. We're running out of the more valuable soul gems. Well, maybe. Because they're in a weird order. There's still some valuable ones at the bottom. Petty gives same skill as Grand? Does it? I thought it was based on the value of the ring after you enchanted it. Okay, well, that's all the rings enchanted. I'll go get some daggers. Oh, it's only blacksmithing that works that way, okay. I just assumed it would be the same mechanic, you know?
What?
And alchemy. So those two use that mechanic, but enchanting doesn't. I forgot that enchanted items don't stack. Oh man, my cupboard is gonna be a nightmare to get anything out of ever again. Uh, 98 ebony daggers. And this. Saves me from going back and forth, I guess. Even if I have to walk instead of run. Do I still have... How long has it been since I slept? Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Ow! Guys, don't try and shout yourself up ladders or stairs. That's a death trap. That's a way to seriously hurt yourself. That's not remotely safe. Eight hours. Get that learning boost.
Long life to you, Thane.
Every time I sleep here, I awaken feeling a mother's love. I don't understand why. Is it possible that Lydia is my mother? Maybe I've been a half-orc all this time. It would explain a lot, right? That's why Lydia just chills out in my attic all the time. She's retired now. It's my job to take care of her. Not compatible? Mer and men don't mix? No half-elves in this universe. A wine ant. That does sound about right.
What?
I suppose she could be my adopted mother. I got a house and she was already living there. Maybe it's her house. I've like moved in with her. This is how the adoption process works in Skyrim.
I need to ask you to stop. Good. Glad we straightened that out.
What?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Again!
It's a rare case of self-preservation from the guards that they don't push the issue when they tell me to stop shouting and I promise them I'll never shout again, and then immediately shout in front of them. Oh, okay, so it's the curse that stops the orcs from breeding, so they can't breed with mer or man. Just other orcs. Oh, of course, yeah, the Bretons are half mer. Is there any enchantment that doesn't... Oh joy, there's an extra button press to these. I'd be surprised if they were compatible with each other. Heck, I'd be more surprised if Argonians and Khajiit were compatible with each other than if either of them was compatible with humans individually. Or elves individually. Argonians breastfeed? That I did not know that, and it surprises me. Do Argonians have breasts? I'm not sure if I've ever seen an Argonian lady. Possibly I have and not been aware of it. So Argonians are actually scaled mammals, or? Is this like a reverse monotreme situation? They still lay eggs. Okay. Yeah. Platypus, echidna. Those kind of critters. I don't know if there's any scaled monotremes. So they're probably not monotremes. I don't know what other lizard-like traits they've got though, to be fair. I don't know much about them. Like, are they cold-blooded? Do they other stuff that lizards do? Yeah, maybe they're monotremes, I don't know. I'd ask about cloacas, but to be honest, I genuinely don't want to know. Liver's hive mind with the sentient trees and black flesh. Okay. You know, if the quality of the enchantment doesn't affect the money, if the quality of the enchantment which affects the money doesn't affect the XP given, I didn't need to put those perks into enchanting at all. Oh well, maybe I'll get them back quite soon. Like bees. Yeah, they're like symbiotic with the weird trees or something. Oh, okay. So orcs are functionally a Mer-Daedra hybrid, and their Daedra part is not compatible with anything else. That does make a lot of sense. So many soul gems. I must have half a continent just tucked away in my cupboard. Thousands of lives. That's fair. At least nobody has dared to publish their findings. I mean, you can absorb their souls with a regular soul gem. So that makes them animals, not people? Question mark? Even though Falmer clearly use tools. I mean, I suppose a lot of apes use tools. Yeah, you can absorb Falmer souls with normal soul gems. Maybe they're the same level of intelligence as a higher level ape or something. Like, real smart, but not quite sapient. Chimp and elephant, that sort of thing. I believe you can for trolls as well. I don't know if I've ever seen a harpy. I don't know about giants. Whether they whether giant souls can be absorbed. White and black depends on sin. Like white can only absorb souls that are free of sin, like animals who aren't capable of comprehending stuff. So either the Falmer are pure of heart or they're animals. What a world where you have to be pure of heart to get your soul abducted easily. Yeah, more mer than... Sorry, more animal than mer. Like, to be honest, I mean, I'm not... They can cast... Actually, they can cast spells, but maybe that's more instinctive for them. I've not really seen any signs of civilization or intelligence from them. We just see them running around dwarf places with stuff that they've looted, attacking everyone they see. But I mean, for all I know, there's like Falmer cities and stuff where civilization is going along smoothly. Yeah, I mean, for sapient races, there's a lot of overlap between intelligence and magic, but plenty of magical things that don't have brains. See sorcerers. Of course, it's the incredible charisma of the Falmer that lets them cast spells. Also, welcome back, Buzz.
What?
Innate physical. I mean, remember that charisma is not intended to be how attractive a character is. Yeah, spirit. That's a good way of putting it. Charisma's your determination, your force of personality, your will.
What?
In a conversation, it's you having your way and people feeling awkward saying no. Or being uncomfortable asking you for stuff because you're just so there, you know? Bard charisma magic is them expressing their will, their desire through their music, and the universe responding. I mean, it's not necessarily unagreeableness.
What?
You can be perfect. There's nothing stopping a charismatic person from going along with whatever people want and never asking for anything in return. But if they push the issue, people just have trouble saying no. To be uncomfortable. when they're so intense and you just get swept up in what they're doing.
Can I help you?
Depends on the reason. Yeah, I mean... Fair, Buzz. I mean, a person with high intelligence can still make a stupid choice. A person with high strength can choose not to pick up a rock. Having the ability to sweep people up in your personality doesn't mean that you're always doing it constantly. It's just an option that's there. But particularly going, as we were saying about charisma magic, it's suggesting to the world the way that you'd like it to be, and the world going along with it. Exactly. Think about the early human traditions of bard magic. The bard who calls out the king for failing his people, and the king immediately, their skin blisters and pox. Like, anybody could call the king out, but when a bard calls it out, there's will behind it. You know what? Here.
Khajiit guards your back. Jezargo only has so much room to carry things.
Just until we get there. How much stuff are you carrying, Zargo? Oh. Well.
Lead on, friend.
Quick crafting break, I guess. Exactly, Burrs. Now you're getting it. Oof. Ah. Oh. Oh, that knocked the wind out of me. He was trying to burn down war maidens. Should speak to a guard about that. Paladin should be wisdom too. It used to be wisdom, Phoenix. Well, Paladin used to be a very troubled class, because it needed so many stats at once. You needed wisdom for your spellcasting, and charisma for your aura, and strength for your attacks, and dex for your AC, and charisma for your health. Like, the only thing you didn't need was int. You needed to roll a lot of high dice to be a good paladin. Like, for your stats. Con? What did I say? Did I say charisma for your hit points? Con for your hit points, sorry. So yeah, they've obviously tried to narrow the Paladin down a little bit. Because it was a nightmare getting the stats to actually run one before.
You're taking us somewhere. Jezargo only has so much room to carry things.
I heard the criticism in your voice. In your voice, Verzum. I heard your judgment. Don't try and back down on it now. You are trying to shame me for my poor grasp of the English language.
Lead on, friend.
You lost.
Phoenix has mastered the further. Okay, so have I... how much? I've got a bunch of misc stuff I can put away now, right? Wait, am I lost? One of these days, Lydia. One of these days you're gonna push me too far.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Yeah, like as a priest, you cast your holy magic by knowing the will of the gods and how to call upon them, having a good understanding with them, and that's wisdom, your natural connection to them. Whereas a paladin, the magic, even if you're a paladin of a god, the magic comes from within you. You get your magic granted from whatever source, whether it's a god or just a connection to an elemental plane. You can draw upon the force of good itself, but then you channel it through yourself. It's your own will imposed upon the world. This is right, and I am making it happen. Oh, I've got all those leather braces, that's why I've, one of the reasons I'm so heavy. Let's do those first. Base vault. I'm going to tentatively say yes, even though I can't remember what that means right now.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors?
God's will. Okay. Yeah. Carp's will. This is in Dwarf Fortress. The force you must often concern yourself is the will of the carp. Sometimes the will of the carp is that they drag you beneath the waves and you never see that dwarf again. Seize purpose. Okay. Oh yeah, like Carp Diem. Seize the day. So seize the will. So Volt is will or purpose. Makes sense for those to be the same words in some languages. Probably in most languages. It's going to be another case of English having 10,000 words for slightly different concepts because it's a dozen languages hatched together. Seize God's throat. Yeah, I think some of these would probably have other words in. But I don't know what those words would be in Latin. Joining words, you know, of, from, the. I'm mostly doing this out of spite right now. The petty soul gems perfectly suit my mood. I just want to see how much I can break this. Carb submarine. I mean, submarine is submarine. I think submarine is Latin for, you know, below the waves. So that arguably works, Buzz. Guys, I just want to point out real quickly that my viewer count has shot up since I started doing nothing but sitting here crafting, endlessly crafting junk magic items to max out my enchantment and cheese some perk points. What are you people doing with your lives? Keeping me company through this trying time, I guess, is what you're doing. I need your help to stay sane through this.
Like the rest of the great warriors?
Sane, quotation marks. Playing Endor, that's why you... Yeah, I guess. This is just the noise that you want in the background while you play it. It makes you feel like stuff is happening. You keep hearing the making noise and it's just, oh cool, I got something. And you didn't actually get anything. But you still get that little bit of happiness. Also, Endorol sounds like a medication. I'm pretty sure I've been on Endorol at least once. Would you recommend... You both played it. Would you recommend Endorol to me? Is Endorol something that could help me with my depression? What about sleep? Does it help with sleep? I mean, it doesn't sound like a mental health medication, to be honest. I could believe that somebody would take Endorol for stomach pain, maybe. Endorol, legally distinct from Enditol, which is a depression treatment, but not one that your doctor will recommend. Oh, I reached, speaking of ADHD, I reached 100 enchanting without paying attention. Give me those perks back. Let's finish off these soul gems. So we did it. We made... Possibly to treat ADHD? I could hear that one. On League. Safe assessors at work for 4 hours. Fair. Well, we did it. We made our enchanting skill legendary. We took all of our stored up soul gems out of the cupboard, and we went all the way back up to level 100 in enchanting again. reality is just crying right now, I'm sure.
What?
Alright, let me go put all this junk away. We can spend our perk points, and then next time maybe we can actually do some stuff. I don't know. Go to Riften. I feel like it's time to do a quest. I think maybe I've done all the crafting.
I'm the commander of the guard here in
You know, I might go back and do some more just for old time's sake, but I feel like everything that needs to be crafted has been crafted. Like it's finished. My great work is complete. I've broken the universe. I've broken everything to my satisfaction. Why do some of these... Oh, okay, that's because those are unenchanted. It's like, why do some stack and some don't? Oh yeah, I made myself a new weapon. It's a soul-stealing axe. I don't know, it seems wielded by a goth. It seems a legit name to me. Made of black metal and dragon bone. Post about absurd weapon names? I don't believe so. That doesn't sound familiar. Okay, guess that's our inventory all cleared up. Phoenix recalls everything exactly. And the bee is poisoned. That sounds like the sort of thing that would be a beautiful name in another language, but doesn't translate very well. Okay, we've got 14 perks. What are we doing with these? Guys, what are we doing with our lives? Ooh, 2 ingredients from all plants? I'll take that. That's a good one. Do you want to poison the delicious canola, Susan? Wait, is that the name of a weapon? That's an excellent name for a weapon. Sure. I don't know if I want this one. Because it'll make my potions less valuable, surely. Maybe it'll make it easier to... Oh, I can't get that one anyway. This one I don't think I care about. Wait. Oh, there's 3 levels? Oh, does it eventually reach the point where I can just eat something to learn all of its effects? Thus taking all of the fun out of alchemy. I'll leave that one alone. Dang, that one would be nice. We'll take some speech stuff. Lockpicking, sneak. There we go. Mastered archery. Yeah, I wasn't feeling well armored enough yet. One way of looking at the potions. I want as many effects on as possible. Why would I want less effects on my stuff? Oh, I was trying to get the illusion stuff, wasn't I? I was hoping that one day maybe we can save Sinding. Make all spells silent. Easy spells. Fear spells. Okay. Yeah. Pass on those. Restoration? I've seen actually that there's some cool stuff in. Oh yeah, I'd like to work towards that. Magic oh, okay. Just permanent thing. There's a lot of cool stuff that's in the in the spell trees. I initially didn't notice because I thought it would just be all about spell casting, and I wasn't interested in spell casting. There's actually some cool stuff in here. Magic resistance, that seems good. Build up towards that. Since I'm already immune to physical attacks. I was immune to physical attacks before I just maxed out heavy armor. Before I made a new armor piece and got the all the extra armor perks. So you know, it's only magic that I fear now.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Okay, I feel like I've broken the universe to my satisfaction by cheesing all of those points. Yeah, that awkward cough is an appropriate response to that. So I guess I'm going to be wrapping up there, guys. Thanks for sticking with me through my crafting stream. I hope you've enjoyed all the things that we've made. And next time I play Skyrim on Thursday, we might actually do some quests. I think I'm going to go to Riften and see what's going on there. I've only city I've not been to yet. I've got a lot of quests that take me there, including a main quest. We might actually do a main quest, guys. It's possible. So yeah, thanks for being here, everyone. I say Thursday next Skyrim. Tomorrow afternoon is Bloodborne, probably the last one. I know I've said that like 3 times now, but I'm increasingly sure of each time. And yeah, I'll be back in... Man, we overran. Because I was doing ridiculous stuff. But yeah, I'll be back in about an hour and a half when we'll be playing some Heroes of Might and Magic 3. In the meantime, we're going to go raid Pretzel so I can tell him all about my my crafting. He loves it. You can't get enough of crafting. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Catch you all next time.